Greetings, family. I'm Reverend Terita Williams, Executive Pastor, and we welcome you to another IHLM Proverb Wednesday. How is everyone doing today? We're so glad you joined us today. Each week, we pause to reflect on the wisdom of Proverbs. Those are short sayings with deep truths that guide our everyday lives. Today's proverb reminds us of the power of giving, not just in material things, but in the posture of our heart. Now, if you have your Bible, as I always say, bring your Bible with you. Let's turn to Proverbs chapter 18, verse 16. That's Proverbs chapter 18, verse 16. And let's read it together. You got it? It reads, "A gift opens the way and ushers the giver into the presence of the great." This verse reminds us that generosity and honor are not just social niceties. They are spiritual principles that God uses to open doors. Can we read it one more time? It reads, "A gift opens the way and ushers the giver into the presence of the great." Let this sink in. Marinate on that for just a moment. So let me give you a little background. In biblical times, gifts were often given as a sign of respect and honor. They weren't bribes or manipulation, but tokens of goodwill that acknowledged the value of another person. This proverb teaches us that generosity creates access. Let me say that again. This proverb teaches us that generosity creates access. When we give, we demonstrate humility, respect, and a willingness to invest in relationships. The Hebrew word for gift, matan, here carries the sense of a present or offering of something freely given to honor or bless another. It's not about the size of the gift, it's about the sincerity behind it. It's not about the size of the gift. Y'all hear me? It's about the sincerity behind it. God honors a generous spirit, and He often uses our giving to open doors we could never, ever unlock on our own. Can I tell you a story? I want you to think about a young artist in a small town. She loved painting, but didn't have much exposure. One day, she decided to donate one of her pieces to the local community center. It wasn't a grand gesture, not at all. It was simply her way of blessing the space and sharing her talent. That gift, y'all, caught the attention of a city leader who visited the center. He was so moved by her work that he commissioned her to create art for a public project. What started as a simple act of generosity opened doors to opportunities she never ever imagined. Her gift didn't just decorate a wall, it ushered her into the presence of people who could elevate her calling. Here's your moment of inspiration. Your gift may seem small, but in God's hands, it becomes powerful. A kind word, a helping hand, a prayer, or even a smile can open doors of favor. Generosity is not about the amount, it's about the heart. When you give sincerely, God positions you in places of influence, and blessing. So you ask, okay, now what? This week, I challenge you to give intentionally. It doesn't have to be money. It could be your time, your encouragement, or your talent. And ask God, Lord, what gift can I offer this week that will open the way for your glory? Then act on it. Write that note, make that call, share that meal, or sow that seed. And watch how God uses your gift to create divine connections. So, family, until next time, keep giving with sincerity and trust that God will use your gifts to open doors. This has been an IHLM Proverb Wednesday. Be blessed and keep walking in wisdom. And always remember, your gift makes room. Love y'all. Peace out.